wonderful British weather. We literally had this overnight, so we're just off to dancing for the little one. And I'm going to talk about squatting today. Correct way to squat. I'm going to give you a demonstration. It's the old Terry Holland doing an awesome squat. As you know, I squat well myself. So we're just having some yo sushi. 1 second, my baby. Yeah, you can have that. Yo sushi. I've just had the katsu, not the curry, just the plain katsu. I've just ordered, well, I love their salt and pepper chili squid and some salmon rice, so it's one of my meals. So today my video is going to be about tips on squatting. As I said before, I will put a video and show you after this of Terry Holland squatting, so I think he's brilliant. And of course myself, not saying I'm brilliant in a big-headed way, but I do squat properly and I've been squatting for a long time. Tip 1, make sure you look down at your feet, make sure your feet are level, okay? So some people have one foot slightly in front of the other, which will throw your pelvis off. Top tip 2 is very important. Just make sure that you are doing it in front of a mirror, because when you do it in front of a mirror, you can actually see that your knees are in line with your toes. You must make sure that your knees are in direction with your toes, because if not, you could get the knees rolling in, which could be down to tight muscles, abductors, etc., pulling them in. Obviously with tight quads, they'll throw them out. So that's very, very important to make sure that you are doing it in front of a mirror. And obviously you can see everything else, what's going on. If you're pushing up one side or the other, it's the best way to judge your ability of squatting. The top tip number 3 is to make sure you do not bounce at the bottom. Now this is very, very important, because what a lot of people do from the bouncing at the bottom, what you'll find is that you're actually letting the muscles relax to a certain extent, and that obviously can shock them, can cause injuries. You must make sure you keep the weight load and obviously your muscles are under tension, because they know what's going on. So just doing that bounce at the bottom, number 1, is probably too heavy, and number 2, you probably need to make sure that you are pausing and controlling it. So hope that helps with those 3 tips. And another tip that you could actually take on board is make sure the bar is not too high up on the neck, because that will throw you forward, causing tension in your back. So make sure the bar's down onto your traps and it's not sitting on your spine. You cannot feel it on any of the bone, obviously the spine. And as I said before, the real important one, and I'll go through some stuff with this as well, what to do if your knees are rolling in or rolling out. The foam roller is brilliant for this, and I will show you some stuff once we get this video out. So that's a top tip for squats. I hope you enjoy the video of Terry Holland squatting. Very powerful man and very big man. And also I'll throw some on myself. Okay, thank you. So this is the big old Terry Holland squatting. I just got this video. Very, very strong man. Obviously one of the strongest men in Britain. So you can see he's doing a different type of bar. These are brilliant bars. These, I don't use them myself. I use a traditional bar, as you'll see. But as you'll see with Terry, what he's basically doing, he's pushing back into his glutes, and you'll see how I demonstrate it as well. Different angles, but just showing you the difference. All we basically want to do is get yourself nice and strong and stable, and you try not to bounce it at the bottom. And you drive up. I'm driving up through my heels, and I'm actually sitting that bar on my traps, okay? And my feet, and obviously looking down, are dead in line, not one foot in front of the other. So I hope this helps.